What's going on, everybody? I'm Jeff Carpenter with Readylight Media and Next Level Workshops, and today I want to talk to you about these brand new softboxes that Profoto just released. And when they're up on a stand like this, they probably don't look any different than the previous iterations of their softboxes, but check this out. One thing that is a huge difference is that these ones are foldable and collapsible very easily. You don't have to be an Eagle Scout to put the darn thing together anymore. So that's gonna be a huge game changer for anybody that's shooting out on location. But I wanna show you some of my favorite features of these softboxes that might set them apart from any other brands or anything like that that have a similar design. As of right now, Profoto's released 3 versions of this. We've got the 3-foot Octa that I just collapsed right here. We've got a 1x4 strip, and we've got a standard 2x3 rectangle softbox. They're all gonna come standard with inner diffusion and outer diffusion. So they actually got a little line that's printed on the edge of these that shows you where to put the outer diffusion. And the inner diffusion is actually really cool too. In the past, I know on the RFI modifiers that I have, they were Velcro inserts on the inner diffusion. These ones actually have a clip, so it's gonna lay a lot flatter and be a lot tighter, which I think is really great. You notice here I've got a additional mask that you can purchase. This is the edge mask that comes with this, and the 3-foot Octa has that version as well. This might be something you might use for product photography or something where you want nice crisp edges. You could actually probably use this if you stand really, really close to it. You can do a really up close portrait and get some really nice defined edges there. But they also have grids, so each one has an egg crate grid you can purchase. And another thing that's really cool about this is they have additional diffusions that you can purchase as well that are actually gonna decrease the exposure by, I think, up to 1.5 stops. Now you might wonder why you wanna decrease the exposure, but I know in my case, when I'm shooting in a studio where I have complete control of the ambient light, I'm actually looking to get power that is less than, I'm never looking to overpower the sun in a studio, so I want to get as little power as possible in a lot of cases. And sometimes I might have my light and I might have it really close to my subject, whether I'm shooting a person or a product or something like that. And I might have the power all the way down, but I'm still getting too much exposure. So by having these additional diffusions that you can purchase and put on the outside here, you can actually decrease the exposure a little bit more and just control your light just that much more. Another feature that I really love about these softboxes is that the corners are all reinforced. And that's really great for me personally because I've had some issues in the past where the corners end up breaking and the rods stick through just from assembling it and deassembling it multiple times. So with these ones, you're probably not gonna run into that issue because it is the collapsible and you put it together differently. But they do have a reinforced edge, which is gonna mitigate any of that possibly happening. There are a couple different ways you can open up these softboxes and mount them to your light. The first one is you can have it off of the light. And if you are familiar with any of the Click Octas or any of those A-series modifiers, you know this design. You just pull this up and it clips in. If you want to disassemble it, you just push these little tabs and it's gonna open up like that. So first one, you can open it up and then put it on the light. And it just has your standard tension mount like any Profoto mount like that. But the second one is that you can actually have it already on your light like this, which I kind of like this way of doing it just because it's a little easier to put on the light. You have more to grab onto. So you can do that and then you can clamp it like that. And I think that way is a little bit easier to put it up. One thing that's really important to mention about these softboxes is that they will work with literally every Profoto light that's ever been released. From the Pro heads to the D series, to the B series, to the B series with the LED lights, all the way down to the A series if you're using the OCF adapter. So what does that mean? That means that these are heat resistant because you can use them with a modeling lamp that might be a halogen bulb or something that is gonna put off a bit more heat. The OCF versions of these softboxes, they were not heat resistant. If you wanted heat resistant, you had to go with the RFI ones, which are a lot heavier. These ones, heat resistant, very portable, very durable, also very light. So that's just gonna factor into having even more capability with these modifiers, whether you're in studio, on location, or literally anywhere in the world. So I encourage you to check these things out. If you're a Profoto shooter, this is gonna be a complete game changer. I will put the links to everything as well as the prices in the description below. But I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you wanna see more, go ahead and follow and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.